Hi everyone, I'm Sharlene from So Dressmaking, and today I am going to be sharing with you my haul from the StitchFestival. So for anyone who was there over the weekend, it was just amazing. It is one of the best ones to go to, hands down. Obviously the Belfast Knit and Stitch show was pretty good too, but I think in terms of like the really big ones, I absolutely love Stitch. It was so much fun. Honestly, had the best time ever. So this year we had decided to do 2 days instead of the one. I went with the same group of girls that I went with last year, so there's 9 of us in total in the Airbnb. So it was just honestly the best time ever. It was so good. We laughed so much, we sang, we danced, we shopped, it was honestly amazing, so much fun. They are the best group of girls ever, absolutely love them. So we had decided to do the 2 days. Then I am on the list now to teach at the shows for the Belfast show, but one of the tutors was unfortunately sick, so they had asked for people if they could cover at the last minute. So I usually get in first on the Friday morning before everyone else, so I decided I would do a workshop. So the Friday morning I was teaching, which was so much fun. Very nervous, but it was so much fun. And then Rainbow Fabrics were asking for people to help out on their stand, because on the Friday especially they were really short staffed, so I said I would help out then. I ended up there most of the day, and by the end of the day on Friday I was dead on my feet. I'd been up from 3:30 to get my flight over. My flight was at 6:30, and then I had to get straight over to the Business Design Centre, so it was a crazy morning. So crazy. And then the Friday was so busy at the show, but I love it. I love that atmosphere and talking to all the customers and talking about fabric and sewing all day is just the best thing ever. And to be in such a big space with so many people who also enjoy talking about fabric and sewing all day is just amazing. So I ended up helping out most of the day with Rainbow, and then Saturday we helped out for a wee bit as well in the afternoon, but it was a much more chilled experience. I probably didn't see as many fabric stands as I did last year, but I am always very, very conscious of the fact that I have a suitcase to bring home on the plane. It's not like I can carry a load of extra fabric on the train, and between on the way home, it was the bus and then the train and then the airport. There's so much walking and steps, and I barely just about got everything in as it was, so anymore and I would have been completely screwed. So I'm always very conscious, unless something is like, wow, you need to get that, I will say no. But I have so many ideas, and I have like several baskets now built on different shops of things that I want to get, things that I'd seen and different stuff. So I got so much inspiration, and loads of sewing plans now. So I did come home still with quite a lot of stuff. Most all the fabric is from Rainbow, because I was helping out. Obviously then we get paid with fabric, which no sewist is ever going to complain about. And it is great for me too, because I get to talk to so many people about my sewing patterns and what I do. So it is great exposure for me as well. So let's get these out. I think, there's my patterns as well, So I said I wouldn't get denim, came home with 2 bits of denim, because it's so heavy to carry. So start with a few other things. So I am teaching a bra making workshop this weekend. So I was picking up the patterns for that from Loratu at See Me Sew Supplies. I've said it so many times to so many people, if you're going to get lingerie supplies, that is the place to go. I mean, everything comes so beautifully packed together. You've got all your findings and the matching colours in one place. The laces are gorgeous. Everything's just so nice. And she does stock paper patterns as well. So these ones are by Lilypad Designs. I have made this one, the Lucamine, and absolutely love it. I might do another video soon with more about bra making, because I think I might have done one years ago when I first made a few bras, but then Didn't make any for a while, so I think I could probably do with a wee update on that. So yeah, and then the other one we have is the Lane wireless one. So I've given people the option of doing wired or non-wired, so I am going to be making this one this week. I'm probably going to make a few this week just to sort of get my head into the bra making space. So yeah, and I know some people, so I was with Susie, soon-be Susie, we had two Susies with us, so I had to like differentiate them, but she was saying, you know, oh, the pattern's intermediate, it's going to be hard, and I was like, it's actually not. I mean, the fabrics you're working with are slightly more difficult, but I think once you have the right supplies and the right like needles and threads and all, it isn't, it's not that difficult. So yeah, I do think bra making is definitely more accessible for people than what they think it's going to be. So yeah, didn't buy any more supplies because I have so many kits already. I need to make them up, but I have my eye on a few now that I seen. There was a white lace that Susie got and it looked amazing, so I'm definitely going to get that. And then other patterns I picked up. So I had seen a girl, I was chatting to her, she was wearing a pair of pinstripe wide leg jeans and they looked amazing. They looked so good, and I asked her what the pattern was, and it was the Thea by Tilly and the Buttons. There was a pinstripe denim on rainbow that was going to be perfect, and there was so much of it, but by Saturday afternoon it had gone. I could not believe it. I was so devastated, but we got a different one anyway, which is just as good. But yeah, so I am going to be trying these this week. I might possibly widen them a tiny wee bit more. I really want a proper wide leg, like palazzo pair of jeans at the minute, so I'm thinking about maybe widening them a bit more, but they looked amazing on this girl, so I'm definitely going to be giving them a go. There is the option for the welt pockets at the back, which I won't be doing. I'll be doing the patch pockets. But yeah, I haven't made jeans. These ones just have the darts. Usually it has, the ones I've made so far, I've always had the yoke on the back. So yeah, I'm really excited to give these a go. So yeah, can't wait for these. And then this was the first thing I got. The Dance Matter trench coat. So it is, I think there's one or two companies maybe have another one similar, but the details that Lucy has included this are the exact same as what the original pattern has. She has got so close to the original with this pattern. We were chatting about it and I cannot wait to make it. I have a waxed cotton and it's quite fine from Rainbow Fabrics, and then like a tartan, it's the black and red and green tartan, just like that. Viscose, polyviscose suiting. You can get them in so many colours everywhere. So that is what I'm going to be making in this. I'm so excited. So I will definitely be working on that soon. And yeah, I think she only had a few printed ones at the festival, and I think 3 of my friends bought it as well, so there might not have even been that many left. But yeah, it's going to be a PDF only pattern, and it will be released probably this week coming, which is exciting. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Cannot wait to make this. And then we have my fabrics. So in terms of fabric, there was nothing I was really going to look for. I have so many plans at the minute, and most of them are sort of revolving around the next patterns that I'm going to be releasing. So even trying to think of something to make, I didn't know. So yeah, couldn't really think of any fabrics that I wanted, and there was no real I didn't really have something that I needed to find. So I was probably just picking things. Even at the start of arriving on the rainbow stand, I was like, I don't really know what I want. And then it's funny, as you're sort of going through the day, like when the rolls get moved about and then you see things that have been stuck in behind, and it all just sort of spirals into this. So yeah, one of the first ones I knew I was going to get was this. So there's a bit of a polka dot theme at the minute. I was wearing polka dots on Saturday from Rainbow. I'll put a wee picture in. And then there was another fabric I was planning to make, but I didn't get time to. So this is a polka dot viscose satin, quite a heavy weight. I think it's similar. I have a black with a white polka dot from before Christmas, I think, or maybe it was a Christmas sale. So yeah, I have that in there as well, and I really, really loved it. But I seen this and thought, absolutely love it. It is going to be, oh no, they're not. I was wondering if they were regular or irregular dots, or irregular, I think. This is going to be a pair of wide leg trousers. So I have 3 meters, I think, just over 3 meters. It's a really lovely weight and feels amazing on the back too. It's so nice. Wide leg trousers, and I might make the top then to match as well. So Emily, my daughter, is making her Holy Communion this year. So I'm making her dress, which I will do a video on as well for you. But yeah, I haven't been so sure about what I was going to make for it. And then my mum actually suggested, what about wide leg trousers? And I thought, yes, that is exactly what I'm going to make. So I had, years and years ago when we like first got married, my friend got married, and I wore a pair of like cobalt blue wide leg trousers and a really nice wee cropped sort of like t-shirt kind of thing. I absolutely love that outfit. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go for, and I know I'll have like black shoes, or there'll be loads of things that I can wear with it. So yeah, I think that's going to be really nice. I'm so excited about it, and probably fairly easy to make too. And oh, the weight of this is absolutely gorgeous. It's so nice. There was loads of polka dots at the show, and they were gorgeous. And then the next one, let's see, I'm just going to go from the top now. So this one here actually was like calling to me all day, and I thought, I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. And it is one of, it just dropped there, I think on Friday. I think it's ex Ralph Lauren maybe, but it's one of their like more premium brands anyway. It is like a designer dead stock. It's cotton, and I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. I loved the colours. I loved the print. I think on Friday too, I was wearing my panel Presley, so it has like the horseshoe and the cowboy boot and all that. It's like that Western style, so maybe that was like influencing me. But then someone said, why not just make something matching, like matching pajamas for you and Emily? And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So either I might just do it's like matching trousers or like matching shorts, and then make a wee t-shirt or get a t-shirt to go with them. But I think it's going to be so cute. I love it. Absolutely love it. I would love a Presley in it, like a Presley shirt, but I think that might be, I don't know if it's the sort of thing I would wear like day to day, but I just absolutely love the fabric. It was so cool. So yeah, had to get that. There's a couple of different like Western sort of style ones that were really, really nice. Then I'll show you my denims now. So this one I got the first day. Sorry, my microphone seems to have died, so I've had to swap to my AirPods. So yeah, I love this so much. It is like a dark, it's more of like a dark grey base, and then it's got these really, really cute wee bows on it. I'm not sure if these are like laser printed. I don't know how this is going to wash. It could be an interesting one, because I know sometimes the denims have that like laser printed on them, and then they change colour when they're first washed, so we'll see what's going to happen with this. But yeah, so the original plan had been like a wide leg or barrel leg pair of trousers, but now I'm thinking my new skirt pattern is going to be really cute in it. So I had been saying that over the weekend a lot of my samples that I'm doing are in like wool blends, like wool suitings, and I don't know, I want to show it in something other than that, like something more casual. And one of the girls said, what about your bow denim? And I thought, absolutely yes, it's going to be so cute. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. I think it's going to be so nice. I have more denims in my stash that I probably could use too, and I think a linen might work for it as well, but we'll share more on that later. So yeah, I think if I do that, I have 2 meters here, and I should be able to get then something for Emily from it as well, because I don't think she's seen this fabric yet, but when she does, I know she's going to want it. So I should be able to get something for the two of us out of that. But it's such a nice weight. It's quite drapey for a denim, really lovely. And the denims were only £9 a metre, which is amazing value I love rainbow fabrics denim so much. It is amazing, so good. So yeah, excited for this. And the weather today is horrendous, and I really hope it's not going to be like this for the rest of the week, because we have a lot of pre-washing to do here. Then, so yeah, when I didn't get the pinstripe denim that I'd seen for the Thais, I was having a look, and this one had caught my eye. Now, I have recently got the like navy and brown stripe linen from Fabric Godmother, but it's quite a thick stripe. So I wasn't going to get this because I feel like it's quite similar, but then I thought it would be silly. You obviously love it, so why not have the same thing? They're going to be very different style trousers, so I love this. The different colour stripes in it are so nice, and I think I do have like a thinner navy and cream striped denim, or navy and ivory striped denim from Rainbow anyway, that I've made up and I love, so I think this probably makes more sense. There is a little bit of stretch in this too, so I think for the Thais it's going to be perfect because they are that wee bit more fitted. And yeah, love it, absolutely love it. I just think the colours are so nice. I could do like the full double denim look in this too, which would be cool. But yeah, love this so much. I can't wait to use this one. And again, not super heavy, more of like a sort of normal weight denim. So it's going to be nice to wear coming into like spring, summer too. So yeah, very excited. More jeans. I love making jeans at the minute. I think I'm wearing more jeans. Me and Jen were saying the same thing. We aren't really wearing dresses as much anymore. We seem to be going for more like tops and trousers. And apart from the dress I wore at the weekend, like I'm struggling to find dress patterns that I like at the moment, or that I feel comfortable in, which is a pity because there's a lot of dresses in my wardrobe and I don't want to give up on them yet, because obviously I could change my mind. But yeah, it's a wee bit, the summer could be different. So then this fabric was sort of last minute. This was on their remnant stand, the rainbow remnant stand, so I hadn't been anywhere near it because it was mayhem. But Jen, one of the girls, had brought it down, and I think Susie was thinking about getting it, and then she didn't. And then Emily had video called me, so I was talking to her, and she spotted this in the background, and I was like, "Oh, Mommy, what's that fabric?" So I showed her it, and I had to get it then. It's so cute. So Jen was saying it is like the rifle paper coat floral with these like puppies. They're so cute. They're actually adorable. I haven't seen this online. I don't think it is online, but that's not to say. I do know they were talking about it. They're going to be doing like a tour of the UK. So if you can't go to the big shows, they're hopefully going to go to like different places over the next year. So probably be worth keeping an eye out on that sort of thing. But yeah, it's just adorable. It is so cute. So I've no idea what she's going to want in it. She might just make herself loads of teddies in it, or I would say it's a cotton, so it is a lovely weight. It would be good for like pajamas if she wants something like that too. But I don't know how you would even place the fabric, how you would choose which ones you cut through. They're all so cute. So yeah, another one for Emily. Seems to always be a theme for her. This one here, I don't know if I'm keeping this yet, or I might give it to my mum. I think she would love this too. There was loads of these like tropical holiday sort of abstract-y kind of prints. They were really, really nice. Let's see, there we go. So this one is a cotton, it's like a cotton foil, and it is really cool. Like those colours are amazing. I could see me wearing this as like a cord for the summer, or I could also see my mum wearing it as a shirt. So I don't know, I might give it to her. I'll see what she thinks of it. I think she will like it though, because she loves blue and she loves red. But there was another print, and it was white and blue, and it was so her, but she buys so much of that kind of fabric. So I was like, no, I'll try and get her something different. So I do think she's gonna like this. So we'll see what she thinks whenever I see her. But yeah, I think it is really cool, and it'll be such a nice like shirt for summer and spring, because it is very lightweight, but because it's cotton, it's obviously going to work really well for that. So yeah, love that. Then what have I got? So this one, I had sort of been back and forwards about this And then eventually I took out the roll and I opened it up and I thought, no, definitely this is coming home with me. So I've been seeing, it was the start of the roll, so there was a fault on it, but that's fine. This is, pretty sure there's linen in it, so it's probably like a linen and cotton blend, I'm gonna say. And I had been looking for a checked fabric to make a bias cut skirt, but I don't think this is the right one for it. It's not going to have the right drape for bias cut, and it's quite see-through, so I think it would nearly need like lined or slip or something underneath with it. Just wouldn't be worth it. But I had pinned a few other dresses and they were like the sort of sleeveless checked with like drawstrings on them, and they looked so cool. So it is going to be the Trend Patterns drawstring dress, which is what I made for last year at the show, and I think that is going to be so cool. I cannot wait. I'd say I have a sewing day, not this Saturday, the Saturday after, and I have a feeling this is what I'll be bringing, because we'll have bigger tables, I'll have plenty of space to cut it out. So I think this is going to be sewn up pretty quick. But I love it, and I know it's the sort of thing, saying I'm not that fussed on dresses at the minute, this is the sort of dress I know I'm going to wear and I'm going to like at the minute. There's very few, I'm being very fussy on the fabrics and the patterns I pick at the minute. I'm finding it a lot easier to make trousers or even to make like shirts, because I know I'm wearing them a lot more, so I'm not so concerned about it. But I think because there's so many dresses that I don't want to wear, I'm being much more considered about what I am picking. And because I had so many, this is probably one of the few dresses that I have pinned on Pinterest at the minute, so I knew it was definitely going to work. And it has like, it's brown and beige, but there's nearly like a slightly bluish tinge, I think, to the background of it, or it's like a grey stone, but it's lovely. I really, really like it. So yeah, I'm excited about this one for summer, and although it's quite lightweight, I think with the drawstrings it's going to give it a wee bit more volume, so it'll not be just a see-through, and I think for that style of dress it will work very well. Then I have a green broderie anglaise in my stash, and it's been there for 2 years, and it's an emerald green, and it's one of my favorite fabrics, and I cannot, every time I take it out I just cannot decide what to make with it, and it's throwing me. I don't know why, but when I seen this one I realized that one just isn't the right shade of green. It's ever so slightly off, and I know I'm being so fussy, but it's the only thing I can think that's putting me off. But then when I seen this one I just absolutely fell for it, so I thought I'm gonna get it. There wasn't much left, and whenever I looked at it then I realized it must have been the end of the roll. So there's actually a massive piece of just the plain cotton, which is going to be so handy because I will probably make a shirt. So I'm going to have that fabric for like lining the collar and the placket and stuff, which is going to be amazing. And yeah, I just really, really love this shade. I think it's so nice. It's more that like Mind the Maker jolly green that I love. I think the other one's a wee bit lighter. I don't know. I might keep the two of them. Who knows? But yeah, I love this, and I thought, well, I may as well pick it up because there wasn't very much of this colour left. And then the last one is another one. So I had a feeling whenever I seen this on the roll that it was going to be a panel, and it was. And it's so exciting, honestly. See, when you're unrolling a fabric that is a panel, it is the most exciting thing ever, because you have no idea. You're going to keep rolling it and you just don't know what's going to come next. It's different with like any of these other prints. You know what it's going to look like. When it's a panel, it's amazing. It's such a surprise. So yeah, this, if I got it the right way, I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send a photo of it. It is amazing. I love it. I'm gonna have to Google it. There is some letters in it, so there's like MAA here. I can see down here there's nearly like DAGI, so I'm assuming there's like bits of the brand name in this, and it says Addicted to the Jungle around the panel. And now the yellow is not really my color, but the rest of it is, and because it's a panel I'll be working around. The majority of it is the pinks and browns and that wee bit of lime green. I love it. so much. It's amazing. Don't know what I'm going to do. I probably should have got 2 panels, I'm silly, but it's so lightweight. Do you know, it could be the same brand that my other panel was, because it feels really, really similar. It's that really lightweight viscose. So if I find it, I don't know where any of my other devices are to even look. If I find it, I'll put a wee picture in here anyway. The last one I bought was actually made as a sarong, so it was like they just literally had like edged the fabric, and then you tied it around yourself. So I don't know if that's maybe what this one is too. It feels very similar, the base cloth. But yeah, I had to have it. I couldn't have left it. This is one of those ones, if I didn't get it, I think it would have haunted me. So I don't know what I'm going to do, because the leopard here, or the cheetah, I think, is it's quite big in the middle, so I'm gonna have to have a think about it, but where I'm like gonna place everything. My first thought was to make a Charlie shirt, but probably just a shorter one. But yeah, I'm not too sure now. I'm gonna have to consider it. It's maybe one that I'll bring to the one day too, although it's not that big. Yeah, gonna have to have a think about this one, but couldn't leave it behind, had to take it. So yeah, that is my haul from the Stitch Festival. I'm really happy with everything I got, and as I say, there are fabrics that I've seen. So there was 2 that I wanted from Fabric Godmother, but one of them that had actually sold out, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that coming in, and then get the other one. And then I think now I'm feeling so inspired by different things, so I have a very clear idea of what I want to make. I also have so many fabrics that I love at the minute that I really do want to just get these made up. I don't want to be overwhelmed by loads of new fabrics and loads of new choices. So yeah, I'm very happy. I know I probably got more than what I really had intended to get. It was heavy enough, but I'm very happy with all of it. I don't regret any of it. And it's not even all for me. Some's for my mum, some's for Emily. So yeah, the bits I know I'm definitely keeping, I'm really, really pleased with. So yeah, and I think the one thing I said I would like to get is something that I could wear for Emily's communion. So I have got that, which kind of ticks that off my list. It's the only real thing that I need to get something for at the minute. So yeah, I'm really happy with it all. And as I said, I had just the best weekend, and then on Saturday we went to Liberty. I think Jen has done like a full video on the whole Liberty day, and it was lovely just having a wee sort of mooch about and seeing all the clothes and the fabrics and stuff. Again, there was 2 fabrics I seen that I really liked, and I took a photo of them, because if I do want to get them, I can always go online and order it. But outside Liberty, so I was wearing my skirts. I had my Presley shirt on in the Sister Mintaka fabric, and then I had my suede Charlie jacket. We were all standing outside deciding what we were going to do, and a lady came up to me and said that she really liked my jacket and the sleeve was perfect on it. And I think when she first said it, I was so shocked. I didn't know what to say. Obviously I said thank you, and then she'd sort of like walked on, so I couldn't even stop her to talk to her. So we've all assumed that she's like a dressmaker or seamstress or something, because I don't think that's the sort of comment that other people would do. But honestly, it just made my day. It was so nice to see, because we had been talking over the weekend about the Charlie jacket and how it had like the 2-piece sleeve and why did I do it and all that sort of thing. And I was saying to the girls, you know, I love the shape of it, and it gives it a really nice curve, and it's different from all the other like chore jackets of that style. And to have a complete stranger on the street outside Liberty, of all places, come up to me and say that was just, honestly, just completely topped off the weekend. What was already an unbelievably amazing weekend was just even better. So yeah, we've all come home with very full hearts and nearly lost our voices. But yeah, we're already counting down to next year. We can't wait to do it all again. So yeah, that's everything from me. I am bursting with some sewing plans at the minute for like spring, so I am maybe going to try and I'm going to do some way like inspiration pictures and stuff, and design out a few outfits. So I might come back on Friday and share some of them. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and if you're at the Stitch Festival, I hope you had an amazing time, and yeah, I will chat to you all soon. Bye.